Who's the better team? Who had the better career? Edge and Christian or the Shield?
Shield, I can already tell you that. The Shield.
The Shield?
Yes. Because at least I can tell you this. Edge and Christian, right? That was a team WWE did not know what to do with. And it kind of shows, even through the hiring, they didn't hire Edge and Christian at the same time. They hired Edge, then Christian a little bit later. And then it shows that they were scared to let them do anything. And then, well, that's why they had them hanging around Gangrel and barely saying anything. But once they gave Edge a mic and they finally let him be him, they finally took off, but it was still slow. They didn't want to, it was like they didn't feel like they were superstar material. And it's crazy how if you look at Edge as he split apart from Christian, it took them dang near like 8 years. He had title matches against Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle and stuff like that until finally they let him shine with John. But it was like, bro, they didn't feel like neither of these dudes could succeed. So that's why their careers, when they're a tag team, didn't look so bright. Meanwhile, with the Shield, right? They were tag team champions. They were obviously guys they were making a point that when you see these dudes, they were a problem. You know what's crazy though? They had the same entrance for a hot second, coming through the crowd, then going into wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
That's hot, man. I like that. But then you look at the Shield. These are three guys that they were willing to let them go out there and take a risk on, and that's why you see them have so many great moments. That's why I feel like when it comes to the Shield, they were very, very, very careful about what they did with them. At the same time, though, they built them up perfectly. And from their rivalries to their breakup, every moment of it was something spectacular to watch. While if you look at Edge and Christian, they just didn't. They gave them scraps and they had to work with it. And they kind of popped off in a lot of areas, man. They really did, especially with the tag team matches at WrestleMania, especially with their climactic end on, I think on Raw. No, I think it was yeah, they were on Raw at the time. And then seeing how they went in two different paths was cool. Because, you know, Christian had a better career in TNA than he did in WWE. And if you look at how they treated the Shield, all of them went to go do great things and still are doing great things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I say like the Shield is a better crew because the WWE set them up to be better as a tag team.
Let me get in here with this. All I gotta say is this right here. I am an Attitude Era fan, and let me just I got a surprise for you. All I gotta do is play this song right here, and this gives you my answer right here. Come on now, let me play this. Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
No,
that's
I can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear that?
No.
You can't hear the theme song? I'm playing the theme song of The Brood. All I gotta tell you is Edge and Christian. Come on now, John. That's all I got. That's all I got. It's Edge and Christian. I can't believe you can't even hear that. But it don't matter. You will see it later on. At the end of the day, it's Edge and Christian. Just the theme song alone is already over the Shield. Come on now. The Shield going through the crowd. The Brood was coming out of fire. Come on now. The lights turn down red. And then Edge goes on to have the solo career he has. Christian is now, what is he, the Impact champion on AEW. And then Christian also had a solo career, unlike Chavo Guerrero. Sorry, Chavo, I love you, Chavo. But at the end of the day, Edge and Christian are the ones. They took tag team wrestling on ladder matches and took it to a whole nother level. The rivalries with the Dudley Boys, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, giving us classic matches time and time again. The Shield, as a group, have they given us classic matches like that? No, they have not. Edge and Christian are bona fide Hall of Famers. As a matter of fact, I would love to see them to do it again as tag team at their age right now, even though we probably won't be able to see it because they're on two separate promotions. But Edge and Christian all day, baby. Come on now. I know people rocking with Edge and Christian. All I gotta do is play that Brood song one more time.
This man. Like me in the dark over here with no audio. God
Oh
dang.
man, I thought you was gonna be able to hear that, but it is what it is. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna give you some justice right here. I'm gonna play it like this for you. I'm gonna play it
Man,
like
I got
this.
YouTube right here, man.
I'm gonna play it like this. You can hear it like that now. Come on now. Come on. Wait till that beat drop. Wait. You gotta wait till the beat drop. Come on now, John. You ain't ready. You is not ready. Come on now. Edge and Christian. That theme song is just on a whole nother level. They end it right there. They win it right there just off the theme song alone. Come on now.
I will say this. Because of Roman, the Shield theme song is played out. It is.
Man.
It is one of those things I wish that was forgotten in time. God dang.
But but I do pay respect to the Shield. The Shield is amazing. I love Seth Rollins. I love Roman Reigns. I love Dean Ambrose. Dean needs to come back to the WWE. But that being said, he's had a good run too at AEW. So, I'm a fan of the Shield. But they just come on, Edge and Christian. Nah, they not. I'm not giving them that.
Wow.
I'm not giving them that. Let me know, people. Let us know in the comment section. Let us know who y'all got, the Shield or y'all got Edge and Christian. Y'all know how I feel when that Brood song come on. It's over. Edge just brought that back too for SummerSlam. Man, he had me hyped when he brought that back. Come on, Edge is just on a different level. Come on now. Yeah. Edge is better than any Seth Rollins. Ooh, Roman, that's a tough one, but I'll still take Edge over Roman Reigns, and of course I'll take Edge over Dean Ambrose. Edge alone. Now, if we're talking about Christian, and it is what it is.
Like I said, the WWE set Christian up for failure, man. But when he wrestled in TNA, he was the man. He was the man.
But
and hopefully he can continue to be the man. But go ahead.
But I was gonna say, let us know who y'all thoughts are. Do you got anything you want to say about the event? Any more else you want to add in to try to push the Shield over?
Hey man, they had way better rivalries with Triple H than that that. What was that rivalry? What, they had a 3-way rivalry with the Dudley Boys, and it's like, oh man, it was the best way I can describe it. If you weren't watching the matches and you just paying attention between the rivalries, it was pretty lackluster. But the matches, though, 100%, the matches carried them. They
took ladder matches to a whole nother level. That's why we even have like a Money in the Bank. Shout out to Chris Jericho, but we got a Money in the Bank because, of course, Shawn Michaels and all of them. But who took it to another level? It was Edge and Christian with the Hardys, with the Dudleys. Now we look at ladder matches a whole different way. Like a tag team ladder match, they got to live up to the hype that Edge and Christian, Matt Hardy, and the Dudley Boys set. So now Edge and Christian, and then they I don't even know how many times they won the tag titles. I'm pretty sure they're on the top of the list as being holding the championship belts a lot of times as well. Come on now, Edge and Christian, and then diverting to their own solo career, they're on a whole nother level to me. Attitude Era is always gonna beat this era for me. I don't care what nobody say. we got to do somebody else from the Attitude Era and somebody else from this era. And I think we're gonna always have some people debating in the comment section.
We can talk about it, because I was gonna say, in my opinion, we could have done like Kurt Angle, right? Mm-hmm. Going up against somebody like a Mr. Perfect or something like that, or let's see here, another like a grand example would be two wrestlers I would love to compare.
Bret Hart.
You want to do Bret Hart again, but again, who?
And Kurt Angle.
That's kind of unfair because Bret is so good, and he can have a match with anybody. It's like it's never a match of like
Kurt.
You saying Kurt?
Kurt can do it too. I need time to think about it, but Kurt can do it too.
I'm just saying Bret is the way better wrestler though. Kurt, no disrespect, he's not like in a wrestling entertainment aspect. Kurt is not as good as Bret, but Kurt's style and his overall raw energy and intensity is immaculate. But it's like a grand example would be like, you ever seen Bret Hart versus Kevin Nash on WWE back in the day?
Nah, I haven't. No.
So check this match out, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, this is a Survivor Series, but if somebody's gonna probably correct me. But what's it called? Bret Hart went up against Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash is kind of like a weird guy to have matches with because he is kind of like the tall giant you got to work with, and he had a whole match breaking it down from going after his legs, tie him up to the ring post, just pretty much handicapping Kevin Nash this entire time, and making one of Kevin Nash's best match on the spot like that. Mm-hmm. It's one of those like matches you got to see if you want to see great Kevin Nash matches.
I would check it out. So let's do that debate then. Bret Hart and Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Bret Hart and Kurt Angle for next week. But